Spinning.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Boy, you know how we do this. Smitty up the bill, Booby on the wheel. Jalen and AJ think how we put it still fight. Eagles, fight. Oh, you know we gon' do that. BG, big player, Bonte, Bradbury, pick six in the bag. Boy, sweaty on the line, flash down with him. Boy, the Kobe gon' get him, constant, hit him. Boy, and my dog big as my lot of switching names up. Should be Philly, got it sold up, bro. Why balls? Boy.
Yo, what up? What up?
Yo.
Coach, we
What's
can
good?
hear you.
What's
We
good?
can't see you, but we can hear
Hey,
you. I guess that counts.
We working on it. All right, everybody, welcome to the Swoop Boys today. Definitely do not remember which episode this is, but appreciate everybody chopping it up with us today. We got a couple of hot topics to go over. But before we get into that, man, Cozy, how you doing out down there, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Nice, same old, just living the dream. How about you?
I'm good. And then I got my main man Ill Will with the ones and twos.
What's up? Yeah, everything's good with me, man. How you guys been, man? I know I wasn't on last week. I've just been working around the house, man. I got a big towel job I'm doing, so I get off work, do that,
I seen that.
Hey, as much stuff as I give you for all of the housework you've been doing, I completely understand now.
Yeah.
Coach is like, I get it. It all makes sense.
It all makes sense.
And I don't have nobody nagging me here, so I can go at my own pace. So I kinda like that,
Yeah, I don't have that leisure.
Knock a couple tiles down. You're like, you know what? It's time for a beer. I'm gonna go do that.
Exactly.
Oh man. So what we got today? What we got on the docket?
On the docket, man. So since the last time we've talked, your boy Catavius Street was signed from the Philadelphia Eagles to, I think it was a 1-year deal.
I'll be honest with you.
How do y'all guys feel about it?
I don't know anything about him.
It's not a bad pickup, man. I think he can play, so he lost a boy to the Giants, right? Didn't he take more money? TJ? Where did he go? He went,
Javon went to San Fran. He if he went the opposite of what KD did.
Yeah. So
bum.
We lost a couple guys on defense, so we got to replace him with somebody. The 1-year deals are good. If you play good, you end up like Bradbury, you get a contract. So
yeah,
it is.
I think he's more of a depth signing because, like I said, he's not a name that pops out to me. I know I saw he was on like the Saints, but like I said, it's not really ringing a bell to me.
Yeah, dude's been plagued with injuries, so he finally was able to show some type of production this past season, and now hopefully he can produce with us, not being a main asset but being part of a rotation possibly.
Yeah.
It's going to be curious to see what we all do, especially knowing the acquisitions we just had. Terrell Edmonds at safety. We took up Contavious Street.
Yeah.
We really haven't done much on the offensive side outside of Rashad Penny. So, with Howie getting the cap up to over 20 mil, is he scheming for that big splash? Is he going to have everybody's jaws drop during draft day like he did last year? So
I don't know, man. We're so used to Howie doing something like that. But then again, like last year, like at this time, we were all going crazy, and then everything else, the way it unfolded, it turned into like, okay, Howie being Howie. We're all jumping the gun as soon as the season ended, but I think something's gonna happen.
All of us was like, oh, Howie's not doing anything. All these free agents are just gone and blah blah blah. But
you always know he's doing something, right? We never think he's not doing anything.
Yeah, no, he's always busy.
Right. We just don't know what he's doing, right? Or what angle he's doing at that time. And like I knew last year in the draft he had all those picks, so it's like he's gonna trade one of them, right? I kind of figured that. So, and I'm looking this year that he might trade one of those and get a couple second rounders or whatever. You know, depends on the position, or he might trade. You don't know what he's going to do, man. You really don't. So he's going to do
I
what's
saw
best for the
something
team.
else because remember the Devontae Smith, the draft. We were at 6 and he went to 13, and then he jumped back up.
Yeah.
So he was like, I think he might do that. I think he might jump to like 20, get that extra first round pick next year, and then jump back up to like 14 or something, and just to stockpile picks like how he does. Or he might try to get a couple more picks this year.
Because the 31st pick is like you could say that's basically a second round pick. You know, for the most part, it could go in the first round or it could go in the second round. No matter if that person is picked in that 31st slot or that 37th slot, they're not picking. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it is. So, but
the only difference is you got to wait another day to see it.
Yeah, if you can get 2 second rounders for that pick, why not do it? You know, that's the way I look at it. So
yeah, I'll say it depends. There he is.
There we go.
There you go.
He's filming on the Nokia.
The flip phone.
The potato phone.
3.
But yeah, who's gonna be that big acquisition? Because he definitely.
I think we need a big acquisition. We really just need depth, really, right? We need people that are solid. I think we got the guys from last year. They just didn't play. Like Victor, you know, he got shelved after he had his little injury and everything, and then, you know, Wallace, you know, apparently, you know, it's like a year to come back from that. So I'm looking to see something different. And when Gannon's defense, I'm looking to see some of these guys make some plays. You know, so we'll see. But I don't think we need to have a splash though. Like we don't need like Derrick Henry to come in here. Our offense is already off the chain. So, and from what I saw from Devontae, it just looks like this year he might turn into something y'all never seen before. That boy's making some catches and doing some shit at the end of the season. I was like, damn.
Devontae's the truth, man. I'm happy that
he's
man
already
is a bird.
breaking ankles coming in the league. So, but I'm starting to look at it as just some of these catches he was coming up with. Man.
Well,
those sideline catches.
His body control is just mad crazy.
He caught that ball in the Super Bowl too, just let everybody fucking know.
Just let you know.
So, talking about getting ready for the draft, the Eagles have, of course, you know, their top 30 visits going on. So today they had Emmanuel Forbes, corner from Mississippi State, visit. On top of that, they did have an official visit with Joey Porter Jr. So,
okay,
top 30 visits.
I like
entertaining
Porter.
Corners. You're entertaining edge. You're entertaining, you know, the guy Bijan that everybody's, you know, drooling over. But as well, it's all the cards are on the table, man. We're playing spades with books down. You can't see. You just throwing the cards out and going from there.
Yeah. You know you got 8 books already. That's the problem, you know. So you know that I know you got 8. You and Cody got 8 books. My partner, he trying to renege over here. So we, you know, I'm not comfortable with going board. So I gotta go at least 5. So we just got to see what happens, right? Because you know, you don't gotta pick up much, but you gotta. I just think you gotta get what the team needs, man. And I wouldn't be surprised if they went and got Bijan, and then they got a lineman, offensive or defensive with the later pick, or traded down and got 2 more second round picks or whatever. How many picks we got in the second round now? We got 2 already, right, for this year?
No, we have 2 next year, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we have 2 first, a second, a third, and then 2 sevenths.
So depending on the position, I see them getting a lineman with one of those picks, either offensive lineman or a defensive lineman, because you can never have too many of those guys. Can't.
Hear me out. Crazy scenario. I already know coach is against it, but if we pick Bijan at 10, will it make it a little more sweeter if, hypothetical trade, we trade Fletcher Cox and the 30th to the Rams for Aaron Donald?
That would make
I don't think we want his salary, man. That's the problem. You know, like Aaron can play, but he ain't playing that much longer, and the money that you have to pay him, man. Plus, that's too much. It's a
For that
salary
type of player. I'm just saying. Obviously, I'm gonna start throwing hypotheticals out.
So, with that being said, the draft is coming up. The Eagles got the number 10 and the number 30th pick in the first round. So, after, whining and dining and entertaining a lot of these potential prospects, my question would be, out of curiosity, who do you want the Eagles to take? Not trading out, staying at 10.
Me?
Who would be your pick?
All right, I'm not going to lie to the people, but I haven't really watched a lot of college football last year because I've been working on the house stuff. I don't really have time for that, so I'm not into how good everybody is, down to the wire. But at Eagles, I wouldn't be surprised if they took a lineman somewhere in that first slot, or they can get a running back, But typically they don't take corners in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
They don't take linebackers in the first round. And when's the last time you drafted a running back in the first round?
1986.
So, yeah. So you're pretty much stuck with a lineman, buddy. So you're gonna get a lineman, a defensive or offensive. So,
but this is also the first time we've been in this scenario, though. Like coming off of a Super Bowl appearance, having 2 first-round picks, and not really needing much with the team. Like the offense is stacked minus running back. The defense, I wouldn't say is stacked because we are missing a few pieces, but it's way more complete in my opinion than we've ever had it.
I think y'all underestimating the defense.
Underestimated. Well, I'm saying like our edges are good. We know Reddick and Sweat. The tackles are really the only, and linebacker, but there's no linebackers worth a first-round pick in this draft from what I'm seeing. So that's not going to happen. Our corners signed for 3 years. They're good. They're not the best, but in terms of like, they're good. We have great corners.
Against pass defense, they're pretty good. Like
going like at this point, a lot of picks are what teams would consider a luxury pick. Like if the only positions that like we need 100% is tackle, linebacker, running back, safety. Like those are the ones that we need the most. We don't need a corner first round because he's going to be sitting down on the bench. We're not getting a quarterback. Wide receivers aren't in the first round. We don't need. People keep talking about this Skoronski dude. Like we don't need to draft at 10 overall a guy that's a tackle that can hopefully switch to guard, and if not, can sit on the bench for it. Like we don't need that, man. We need at 10. We need somebody starting.
When linemen, you never know when you're gonna lose one of the big guys for a couple of games or something. And we made Super Bowl runs with backups at that position, so we gotta. You can never have too many people at one position other than quarterback for some reason in the NFL.
That's true, but we can't keep drafting with fear. Like we can't keep drafting.
I don't think that's fear. You're just being prepared. It's a difference. Fear is like I gotta have a running back, and so I'm gonna take one. Or I don't have my corner, so I'm gonna take one in the first round regardless. That I think that's more of a panic thing. When you're drafting for exactly for depth. And the best guy in that position is usually how they do it, right, Coach? So
but like that's almost the same thing. Like if you draft a corner at 10, it's because like you're drafting a guy who's gonna sit because we just signed a dude to 3 years. Like you're drafting a guy who's the rookie contract is wasting away. If you draft a tackle at 10, it's like, oh, the only time the tackle is gonna play is if a starter gets injured. If you draft Bijan at 10, he's starting. If you draft Nolan Smith at 10, he's starting. If you draft what's his name, Canty at 10, he's starting. You know what I mean? Or
who's Nolan starting over Josh Sweat and Grant?
Who's Nolan?
Well, isn't Desai's defense switching up a little bit?
He's not starting over.
The personnel ain't switching. Just where they're lining up is switching.
Yeah, I don't see him
more of a BG lineup in a 3-eye type of technique, but as well.
Yeah.
BG can play outside, but it's who Nolan who sit on
You
the,
could
who
hey,
Montel sit on the bench.
put Nolan, Sweat, and Reddick on the field at the same time.
I'm with
Someone
you there
getting
also.
hurt.
I'm with you on that first pick. If we pick at 10, we need to get somebody who's going to play immediately. Now, somebody who's going to sit behind somebody. So that's like you said. That's Bijan. He can play immediately. There's a couple guys out there. My man from Ohio State, he can come and play the third receiver immediately. Like there's a couple guys out there that can get it done.
Yeah.
I want somebody that can get some playing time, but I don't gotta rely on them. Like, hey, let's get out there. All right, come back. Work on us a little bit. All right, get out there. Like what Jordan Davis and Kobe did.
Right,
like
Jordan.
They had their time,
exactly.
went out there and played, and then guess what? They sat back and they paid their dues.
Well, Kobe had to pay his dues, and Jordan had that injury too. And Gannon just didn't use Davis, so
it's a rook, man. They had already had people there, man, and I mean they went and got two guys because Fletcher wasn't really putting out like he could, and and then he started
can't stop
putting
the
out
run.
again, so Fletcher can do what he wants to do, man.
Shout out to somebody who's supposed to be watching her son play T-ball. Shout out to Rico out there. Straight up for Carter and a small trade up for Bijan.
I can't say that, but just somebody they got to have because they don't gotta have nothing. So, and that's just somebody they want. I mean, what do you see there, Coach? You see anybody that they want like I gotta get them type shit? I don't.
Carter is really intriguing to me because there's so many things I'm seeing that are like just conflicting. Like two months ago, this man was the number 1 overall pick, and now people aren't even putting him in their first round. They're not even putting him on the draft board. What's going on here? Well, I mean, we know to an extent, but talk about it.
What do you do?
We brought it up here. Is Jalen Carter worth the headache, man? Just think about it. On the field, perfectly fine, monster, talented, good to go. But do I want that? And I'm not necessarily talking about what Jalen Carter's off the field issues is going to be, but think about it. I'm Josh Sweat. We're in OTAs. You know what my questions are going to be?
What?
Hey, with Jalen Carter being on your team now, do you think his off-field incidents are going to affect your level of play? Like, think about it. My man today, one of the damn media guys, asked Marcus Mariota how he feel about Chip Kelly wanting to trade for him in 2014.
Chip never confirmed he wanted to trade for him. So,
how would Marcus? Bro, it's
Philly media is annoying, man.
Why are you asking this question?
Because was it less punk ass or was it let's be asking questions like that?
It's Philly media. They ask stupid questions.
I still can't figure out why did Les call Carson Wentz's press conference in Indianapolis to ask him, "Come on, man, let that man live." At this point, Philly media, they over the top sometimes, man. They be doing too much. Sometimes the fans get side with them guys and running guys out of town, man. When they, shouldn't happen, man. So you gotta take all that shit with a grain of salt. Personally, that's how.
But trading up to go get Jalen Carter or picking him up at number 10, you're now adding an additional circus into the locker room where last year's season vibes were we're all having fun. It wasn't the same as 2017 where everybody was doing the electric slide, but these boys were out there having a good old time. Now
they were a family.
Bring this dark cloud into NovaCare. This could have a negative impact on chemistry.
Yeah, unless they got somebody that's like, I got him, and he's, I'm not really hearing that. So I'm thinking that we just need to go ahead and get somebody. The Eagles have done a very good job getting players unpopular with the fans, even, but they fit into the organization and they did what they had to do. We don't have a lot of malcontents here, so I don't see them getting somebody that's not going to work because they have done a good job of getting people that fit in. No matter what their past was, and they usually just fit in and do what they're supposed to do when it comes out.
Yeah, I can't really think of the last person that was a part of the organization that was a headache or a problem besides Riley Cooper. But like, I don't know anyone else that, you know what I mean? We didn't go get Watson like a lot of fans wanted to.
Nah. Thank
So
God.
that's what I'm saying. Like Carter, and then like, because he had that thing where he's like not interviewing with anybody outside the top 10. Is that because like someone told them like we're getting you at this number?
In my opinion, talent. He's gonna get picked up somewhere in 10. I hope he goes to Detroit, just because I think that's a better fit for him. You put him with Aiden Hutchinson, and if NFC North is taken care of,
or the Bears, or the Cardinals. I say make a stamp.
Detroit would be better just because he can, in a sense, fall into the scene. If he goes to Detroit, now you're dealing with, it's already a lot going on. Is Justin Fields the future of Chicago? Jalen Carter, is he now additional? At least with Detroit, that's more of a safer program. That's like his Orlando, how it was for Markel Fultz, except he gets drafted to them. It just makes more sense. And less
also to the coach, because like Gannon, I don't think Gannon's gonna I don't think he's gonna have the guys. You know what I mean? He's not gonna have that room. Dan Campbell has the room. Dan Campbell's a big dude. Dan Campbell's gonna be like, listen,
personality, right?
I'm going out on a limb for you. Don't fuck me up. Don't screw me over.
He's not even my cooks, and he still made me want to run through walls.
Yeah,
I respect that guy. I want to beat him every time I see him, but I respect him.
I haven't seen Gannon in the head coaching job, so can't really comment on how we think he's going to do or how the players are. They might love the guy. We don't know. We'll see. But I agree with you guys. Detroit is probably his best place where he could land, and they're already going in their trajectory is going in the right direction. There's no we don't know in Arizona. So
yeah.
And Arizona, they got that midget
baggage because of that. What happened to that grass, man? The grass. Come on.
The sod father. Why'd they have a dude who didn't even work at that stadium do the grass?
They know. The NFL's not stupid. They knew exactly what they were going to do.
I need both of y'all just to take a page out of Philly's own. Just grab the bottom lobes of your ear in a counter circle motion. Just woosah.
I'm good. I just got one. I'm gonna hit the one. All right, boom.
Woosah. All right. I know what it is. I told y'all.
I was gonna say that to go on what Rico was saying, winning does cure all. But at the same time, it's like, will we win the same with that problem? Or hey, we might draft Jalen at 10, and he comes in and there's no problems at all. He's just coming out there, playing hard, doing what he's supposed to do. Hurts might give him a couple media tips, what to say, what not to say.
Let me tell y'all something about Jalen Hurts. He runs that team. He is the captain, and there's no mistakes about it. When he
runs my team.
Who runs the team? Yeah. So period.
So with that being said, team he's been on, Carter ain't coming to Philly.
He ain't coming to Philly because he's not gonna get that whole. Jalen may be soft spoken in the media, but he's been in that QB1 position a long time. He knows how to run that squad. So believe that.
He said, "No, we ain't with all that."
Defense, you got to deal with Fletcher and BG and them. And it's not happening, bro. You're gonna soldier when you come to that team. Believe that. So that's why you don't have no malcontents on our team.
I'm just so man. I'm just, as an Eagles fan, I've just seen so many bad picks, and then I've seen some. I've seen some really good picks.
Everybody's seen bad picks.
I'm saying that some of them hurt a little more.
No, it happens to every team. You're just not in tune to it. Imagine if you were.
That's why I said, as an Eagles fan, Will.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
I'm not crying when the freaking Lions are picking this guy at some rate. I'm not like,
I'm just saying, it's universal across the NFL. But people always like, how you drafted so bad. Everybody has bad drafts.
They do.
Most teams have good ones every now and then. So, but the Eagles have been, since Lori's bought the team, they got to be one of the winning teams in the league. We have not had a lot of down years.
I mean, we've only had one Super Bowl year, and that's what I care more about.
I mean, he's been in the Super Bowl 3 times, Laurie, since he's been the team.
What?
I mean, he's been to the Super Bowl 3 times since he's bought the team, Laurie. So
yeah, hey, he didn't win it. He only won it once. That's what I care about.
Yeah, but
I don't want to turn into like a Cowboys fan in terms of like.
That's what you sound like now. He only won once. I mean, you want a winning.
We have only won once. I'm not trying to count. I'm not counting moral victories. We're the most winning team. Like that's a cool stat to argue with a Cowboys fan. But I want to say we have 2 rings. We have 3 rings.
You're not going.
We
to
have 4 rings.
You're way more upset right now than the situation you're in now. So there's a lot of people will switch places with you in a minute, like those Arizona fans you talk about. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, because we have 1 ring and they have none.
You're not gonna win the Super Bowl every year, Cozy.
I'm saying win that. Like I said, counting wins like that, like counting the most winningest team.
Right.
It sounds like it's a cherry pick stat. It's something we make fun of Cowboys fans for doing.
It's a success stat that you can measure. If we make the playoffs a lot and we're winning, not losing, that's a good thing. You know what I mean? You're in the right direction. You got a good organization. You know how to rebuild. You know how to reload and stuff like that. You don't see us having all these 5 rebuilding years. I can't remember the last time we didn't have a franchise quarterback.
I'm not trying to redo 5 straight NFC Championship games. I want to lose
and never make the NFC Championship, or would you rather?
No, that's not the option I'm putting up. I'm saying I'm not
trying to be the Buffalo Bills of the.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Like I said, then we start lowering our standards. It's I want a ring. Then we got the ring. Now it's like, okay, well, I want to keep winning NFC Championship games.
You just watch.
All right. So,
you know what I'm saying?
Rico, we are always competitive every year. One team only can win the title. It's extremely hard. Look at how many teams go 5 and 10 plus years without even getting to the divisional round. We are always in the mix.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say here. It's better to be in the position we're in than to be.
But we can be in a better position.
Yeah, we can.
We can be winning Super Bowls back to back. We can be going to Super Bowls back to back. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to strive for more.
Right. I think
I don't want to see where we are going. We could be worse. I'm saying I want more. I like where we're at. We are good. I want more.
So, sometimes you just gotta be.
That's what I'm saying. I can still want it.
Yeah, they want ice cream in hell. But that's
as we saw, as I've been alluding to all this season in our group chat, fellas. What have I always been talking about?
Well, buying this house was one thing.
Nah, when the word mark came out and the whole thing changed, that the Eagles changed the word mark, and then I went into the rabbit hole. I say, be on the lookout. Uniforms.
The jersey change.
Oh yeah,
jersey change. And then what happened today? Not 1, but 2 teams finally came out and said they'll be changing their uniforms. Arizona and Carolina. Well, fellas, looks like I heard about a 3rd team, and I've seen their uniforms for this upcoming season.
So send it in the group chat.
Because he sounds like the people who say the process was a failure.
See, y'all not listening, man. I can't.
No, we hear it, man.
All right. So let me.
I mean, technically, the process.
I found these, bro. How y'all feel?
I like them.
I thought those were mocks, though.
But you see, I already had the jersey with the black letter on it. So I was feeling that.
Is that the new one though?
The word mark and everything, man.
Yeah, look at the.
No, I mean, I thought that was I thought someone made that mock up. I didn't think those were official.
The font. I like the font. People didn't like it at first, but I like it now. Came out. Like I got that jacket with it on it, and it looks dope. I was like, damn.
It's an interchangeable font now, because even if they go to that Kelly green,
it'll still work.
It will work.
It goes well with other things too, because it's not so extreme like the other font was. The other font was more like something someone drew. This is more like just something that they chose.
It's minimalistic.
Yeah.
Of course, those were mock-ups. But
I like
how
that
would y'all
green though.
feel if the Eagles came out and decided to say we're changing uniforms as well this upcoming season?
We know we don't see Kelly Green. We know we
Because
get
once there's one, there's more following behind.
I mean, nothing I can do about it.
I mean, subtle change like that, I don't think is that bad. They got, you're going from the midnight green to a white number to a black with the white outline. That looks pretty good. I like how it looks. So I'm
See,
not.
I didn't like that
disappointed.
one. I don't like the Kelly green with like the white. I like the Kelly green with the black and the white. I wasn't really a fan of. I feel like Kelly green and black don't mix that well.
I mean,
So I've
black,
seen some mock-ups. It depends the
yeah,
mock-ups.
black and green they go together. Period. I don't care what shade it is for the most part. You can't really. I mean, mostly everything goes with black anyway, so it's kind of hard to mess that up. I know what
Yeah.
you're saying. It's like a Green
It
Hornet.
looks like
type
a
of color.
college. It looks like
Right.
very college teamy though with that thing. Like when the Falcons did the jersey with the gradient.
Oh, that
looked
was
like
trash.
That looked like
Trash.
some NFL street shit
Yeah, don't
stuff.
But Carolina saying that they are dropping the gray, which
Yeah, but
I am
they
perfectly fine with a black and
powder blue.
powder
Can't
blue,
really-
Carolina blue.
The
It's
no
hard to mess-
silver though, that's crazy. That's
They
gonna
didn't
be
really
weird to
need the
get
silver.
used
They
to.
got kind of liony with that. I think they could have. As long as they keep that powder blue and the black, they're good. That's they
I
can't
feel
really
like
mess up.
I feel like you have to have a third color though. So like, what they're gonna just make the silver maybe a white?
Something like that. Yeah, they do have a kind of an intermediate color or something in there, like an outline.
Like because you can't just have like one or just two colors. I feel like that's weird. Like, what are do any teams have just two colors?
I mean, yeah, usually have two. They have a main color and then.
Well, I mean, like it's like because the Panthers' colors are that blue black, but it's like silver outlines.
Everybody has a white.
So the Panthers are actually changing that blue to a more darker blue.
I can rock with that. That's
a
like
slight. I would say the how would I compare this? Hold on.
like an indigo type blue, a azure type blue, like
a cyan. No, not cyan. Cobalt.
Not that.
The color is just like you can't really. We just went over that with the midnight green. I like that process blue. I can mess with that. I like that. You can't really mess blue up too much, but from what the powder blue to the blue, that's gonna look good. I think people like it.
That. Yeah, see that with the black could look good.
So now, Mr. Larry already got the approval on the Kelly Green. Mark, what's good?
Yep.
What's up, Mark? Our guy, Mark.
Now, for those that are watching, let's be real. The last time the Eagles changed uniform was 96?
Mm-hmm.
And all the old heads are kind of like, but
everybody hates it. Everybody hates it at first.
So now with this new generation coming out, what if, hear me out, the Eagles incorporate the green they use for their autism foundation, the Kelly green, the forest green, black and white and silver into a new uniform scheme?
I can see that, man. I can see them having multiple greens. They got it now. I mean, technically, it's approved. Right?
Yeah, technically they have multiple greens.
Yeah, so
I'd have to see it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say like I don't like it because like it does sound crazy, but like I'm not. Like I said, it's one of those things like it sounds crazy till you see it, and you're like, that looks good though.
Yeah, because you see like in different combinations with the pants and everything. Like I've always liked the black tops and the white bottoms. They always look good.
Mm-hmm.
I even like the midnight green when they wear the midnight green top and the midnight green bottom. I like that. They don't do it often, but when they do, it looks.
They haven't
good.
done that in so long.
Yeah, last time
green on green,
they got shellacked, but that's probably why.
That was like 04 or something, right? That was a while ago.
I know Ricky Williams was on the team, and they was 5-5 or some shit, and they wore that shit on Monday night and got their ass beat. Like they stole something. Hey,
I'm about to make y'all upset. So, with all them variations of greens,
I don't like that. Is garbage.
they can get out of here with that, man.
That is garbage.
I'm gonna say I
Whatever.
don't like that one, and that's not gonna grow on me. Like the
Put that back up again.
Kelly Green, take my money. I'm 100% right. I 100% agree with you, Mark.
Man, XFL last jersey.
Yeah, the Guardians. That could be a
kind
potential
of
look.
throwing it off on me, so it's like
The green pants are killing me. That's honestly it.
but that it's called
That forest green top.
Subline green. I fucks with that. I like that.
Yeah, Mark.
Now, if they
I
did
challenge that
change
color.
to something like that, not to that extreme, are you guys saving your money or are y'all spending your money?
I'm getting whatever as long as nobody
I'm
else.
spending my
buys
money
it.
regardless.
You
I'm
know,
an
I am
Eagles
too.
fan.
I'll get some ugly shit just to wear it because I don't want nobody else having it.
I'm a fan of the Eagles. I'm not a fan of colors. I'm like
And that's the sad thing. We don't care what the team wear.
I'm gonna be like,
I'm a fan of green anyway. So when I see something green, I'll be like,
I bought the gray jersey,
like
bro.
Jordans. I bought the Jordans that just came out. I had to have them. I was like, I got to have them.
Thank you. That's
I'm not
garbage.
really a Jordan guy. I only got like maybe 13 pair of Jordans. So it's not like I collect them or anything like that. So
I slowly am starting.
I'm not a fan of that neon green though. I'm just not a fan of it.
But
I think
as
it's
you see in the backdrop, though, look at that green we have. We got the midnight green or the forest green. And
that's what I honestly was looking at.
Let me shoot you.
But see, like that in the backdrop, it looks different than like the green I'm thinking of. Like that neon, like that's a neon green, but it looks duller. Like it looks dull, so it doesn't look as bad. But like that neon green, not a fan. It's very like childish to me. It's a childish color. Like LimeWire.
Oh boy.
Sponsored by LimeWire.
But yeah, so this is going to be definitely very interesting. I know I'm gonna be doing more research because I like this type of stuff as far as uniforms, especially. I've kind of been knowing that the Cardinals uniforms were changing, so
I want to see theirs too because I didn't have that black helmet with the what's it called?
With the red speckles in it,
the glitter.
Yeah. Volt green was one of the Oregon colors. And see, yeah, Oregon, the Ducks out there is basically just test driving everything before other teams, eventually take it on.
Throw that green up. I'll put that in the chat. It's the color.
Which is kind of crazy too that Nike just uses Oregon to like it's just like it's as a rough draft for their color.
It's just like, hey, we're gonna give y'all all the new stuff, and because y'all I'm an alumni, I'm gonna just give it to y'all for the low. But
we'll see how it looks.
Y'all get no input. Whatever I design or whatever we design, y'all gotta wear it.
Yeah. They're like, okay, we'll take it.
Give me feedback. But
I mean, I feel like now with the teams, like they all at least one team, one of their uniforms is dope. You know what I mean? Like I don't see a team anymore. I'd be like, ew, everything they got sucks. You know what I mean? Like remember Tampa Bay when they had the creamsicle, which I like now.
The creamsicle was clean though.
Yeah. I like
it
that now. Now back in the day, I was like, ew. But now I'm like,
but you saw what happened when they tried to implement the cream into that digital clock uniform they tried to come out with.
Yeah, the Jameis Winston era.
Yeah, that might have been too much.
The wanna know what jersey I didn't like at first? The Rams.
The new one?
The new one, how it was like the blue with the new colors and then the bone.
Oh, it got a little extra in there, like a little.
Yeah, then that one grew on me a little bit. I was like, it doesn't look as bad. I don't think it's that bad.
As long as they don't get rid of the horns, they're good. You know what I mean? Like the Eagles
you have to keep those.
Feathers. You always got the wings, so
Nothing. No team's jerseys are beating the Chargers jerseys though.
Superchargers.
Those jerseys are beautiful. The powder blue with the yellow that color combination is wild.
Yeah, Carolina blue, yeah, that was dope.
And then their full dark blue with like the bro.
I think what did it for me though is when they came back with the white helmets like they used to have with the powder blue. I
Yeah.
like that. I was like,
Yes.
okay, I see you guys.
Those
Yeah.
are tough. I was gonna buy a Chargers jersey just because I like the powder blue so much. I would never wear it; it would just stay in my closet. But
So
that
you can wear
Keenan
it.
Allen 13,
If you like
I
it,
mean,
you
won
can
me a
wear it.
fantasy championship.
All
If you
right,
like it, you can
so
wear it. I won't be mad.
as we were we're just
Thank you,
jumping
Will.
everywhere, and Cozy brought it up. Let's just play out this first round of the draft.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll go through each team and then see how it pans out.
All right.
So first round, Carolina Panthers.
Everyone is saying Bryce Young.
I think CJ.
You already know my dark horse has always been I think they're gonna get Richardson, but I think the smart choice is they're gonna get CJ.
White Rams helmet. Who said that? White Rams helmet.
That was Mark, wasn't it?
I
Yeah.
don't know if that was trash, bro.
Yeah, both. Yeah.
I low key kind of like the white. You can't.
white
There's two
orange?
things you can't go wrong with: an all white uniform, like an icy white, and an all black.
The all black's my favorite color. Anything black I like.
The
So
white's always trash when you actually play. You'd be like, But before the game starts, yeah, it's nice. So you can't mess it up. I agree.
But what were you saying? After CJ's pro day, former Eagles quarterback, now QB coach for the Carolina Panthers, damn near had a hard on for this young man. Josh McCown. We were probably 2 shoulder pats away from some type of report. I think Carolina's going to want to go CJ Stroud.
I think that's the smart choice there.
Yeah, I agree.
You got the best picking right there. Decent height, fits the mobility of what you can utilize for what Frank Reich likes to do. So we're in agreement right there. Number 1, Carolina, CJ Stroud.
Bam, 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 bam. The pick is in.
The pick is in. All right. Who's number 2?
See, this one is where I'm a little more controversial on because Bryce Young is he's the clear-cut choice, but that height is a problem.
No, for me, I'm thinking more of D'Amico Ryan is more of look. I have Davis Mills as my quarterback. Not bad. Year 2. I'm his now 3rd head coach in 3 years? Or no, Davis Mills was a rookie last year, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Mills has been in the league longer.
Mills is a veteran, bro. He's been in the league for 7 years.
But he's probably gone like fuck it. I mean, forget it. I'm gonna get a Caleb Williams next year. Let me establish my defense. My defense should be able to. If you have a game manager, a defense can keep you in the game.
San Francisco saw that last year. They won 7 games in a row or something with a game manager. So
because Caleb Williams isn't promised.
He's going into the draft next year.
No, I mean like you're not promised to get him next year. You know what I mean?
That's if they don't go to Sam Heineke route and just tank on purpose.
But I'm with you, coach, on that. D'Amico's going to take that build approach versus I need to try to win right now. Winning right now gets you nothing.
Is this where D'Amico Ryan starts building his defense? I've said he goes Will Anderson with the number 2 pick.
I think so too.
Or hear me out. Maybe a team trades up.
So, team trading up, who are we looking at? We got the Colts. We got the Seahawks. Pete Carroll's have entertained that as well. Ooh, that would leave a bad taste in Desmond Ritter's mouth.
They said they're going with Desmond Ridder. Who? Let me see. Scroll down a little bit. Who else we got? Who else we got up there? The Raiders. I don't think the Raiders will. The Raiders might.
Would Raiders jump up? Dude, the rumor
Raiders are awesome.
Tennessee may be looking to.
We might be trading Tennessee.
So let's see. All right.
Let's
so
take a gander here.
We already finessed them once. We might finesse them again.
Let's with the Colts. All
Do you think the Colts trade up?
Colts trade up? They're gonna give up the 4th?
Wait, no. I don't think the Colts will trade up because we know Cardinals aren't drafting quarterback. So if the Texans aren't drafting a quarterback, then the Colts aren't going to make that jump because no one's in front of them to hinder their pick. You know,
nobody stands out to me that's worth giving up something for next year.
I don't see the Raiders looking at a quarterback because you got Jimmy G.
Oh yeah. I always forget that. Scroll down again. Let me see. Like I said, I think it's either the Falcons. I saw somewhere that the Titans are interested in maybe moving Tannehill. If the Jets don't get Rodgers,
who's trading for Tannehill?
Or they might just get rid of him. You know, they might just. Who knows?
Know what?
Maybe the Patriots.
Tannehill is think about it. Tannehill's on a short-term deal. I just need him until I get Caleb Williams.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of teams that want to go for Caleb Williams, but a lot of front offices are like, and we know the Texans front office is like very reactionary.
Yeah, they might have to calm down a little bit. They've been changing coaches too much lately. So
I think D'Amico ain't going nowhere.
No, he ain't going nowhere. It's probably in his contract. If you fire me, you're gonna have to pay me anyway. So, you know.
So you jump up to 2 from 11. You give 11. You give up 11.
I was thinking 72.
72. And then next year, second? Or is that too modest?
That seems like a little too. Oh, I was gonna say too much, but
it's too much, man. Yeah, I would. Giving up
just 11 and 72.
You know what? Hear me out. Hear me out. I think the Falcons aren't convinced in Desmond Ridder because he didn't even start this year. They didn't even want him to start. And I don't want to hear that like he was learning. Like, bro, he wasn't learning. Falcons trade up to 2, and they get Bryce Young.
Yeah, you don't want to throw him out there and ruin him. So a lot of times, you know.
So 8, 75, 113.
Let's see. Let's see if it goes.
Well, it's going to be approved anyway.
Oh, I was going to maybe.
Oh, okay.
Who declined it though?
So I guess the computer is actually
All right, hear me out. Do the Falcons trade with the Texans? And it's 2, they offer 8, a second next year, 159, and Texans give them that Dallas 6th round pick
of next year.
Yeah, almost like a pick swap. I suck.
Yeah, that 2. You're gonna have to bring a lot of assets for that one.
Yeah, you guys.
Hey, you know what? Just do something crazy. Just do any picks for next year. Who cares? We can worry about the semantics. Just say they're trading the first next year. No, none this year. None this year. So we'll keep all the picks this year, but we'll just offer the ATL first next year, and just with the 8th. Not all that.
Damn, I still ain't get it.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think it's declined because it's too much.
Because they're gonna want it first this year.
So just trade the 8th and the 1st this year, or the first next year for that. Whatchamacallit. I think we might be giving too much.
Swapping first and giving up another first for next year.
Just propose that. If that don't work, then there's no trading. I give up.
Yeah, I give up too. All right.
All right.
So
Where's Kevin Costner? We need some shit.
At this
right
point,
now.
Will Anderson. I'm with it.
Yeah.
all right, Carolina's on the map. I mean, not Carolina. Cardinals. They don't need a quarterback, but as well,
Who
It's
they
either
lose?
Jalen Carter or Tyree Wilson.
I was gonna say Tyree Wilson.
Jalen is the better player, and but Tyree Wilson. They did just lose J.J. Watt.
Is not even that. The Cardinals organization right now is going through a lot of stuff, especially with that news that just came out about the
owner or whatever.
the owner, the
All right, Tyree Wilson. It is
Tyree Wilson.
Tyree Wilson. It is. That was easy.
Now the Colts, they get to pick their poison, bro. Bryce Young or Anthony Richardson. They can kind of get the pick.
Even worse, I think the Colts want Will Levis.
Shane Steichen.
I think
he thinks Shane Steichen can work with Bryce Young.
I think he can, but I think Irsay is just hot-headed and a little bit.
Jerry Jones. He wants what he wants.
Yeah, exactly.
He ain't gonna listen now. We know that much.
I think he sees Will Levis and he sees the Josh Allen potential, not the Zach Wilson potential. And I don't want to bring it up, but there is the aspect of race. And I think Irsay falls into that category of someone who would choose that. Do I sound crazy for saying that?
No. Irsay might just be crazy.
Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz, Phillip Rivers, Andrew Luck.
They break the mold. They figured out, like what you said, though. The demographic of QB we're picking is not it. So we might just have to stop going against the grain and try something new.
But yeah, Andrew Luck was that for them, and Peyton Manning.
But
at this point, we're just gonna flip a coin. Heads Bryce Young, tails Will Levis.
I think Coach is right on this. I think Saturday might be able to say, "Listen, man, look at the teams that are winning now."
Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
Go.
Flip a coin.
Remember?
Heads Bryce Young, tails Levis.
I said flip a coin.
Flip a coin. Let me tell you about this coin.
Hey Siri, flip a coin. Tails. Oh, you didn't even say it. Oh
yeah, I said heads Bryce Young, tails Will Levis.
So Will Levis.
God willed it. Inshallah. God has willed it.
All right, this one. Do you go defense? Do you go line? You got Geno Smith as your quarterback, but Pete Carroll has actually came out and said they told Geno they may entertain bringing a quarterback on just to kind of.
I think they do that in the second. I think they go. I think the Seahawks go Jalen Carter here.
Yeah, they go Carter. I don't see them going with quarterback.
Do you go Paris Johnson at tackle and protect Geno?
No.
Because as we saw, if you got a decent O-line and you put certain people behind that offensive line, they get a chance to shine.
Yeah, man, they do. I saw Geno put numbers up on San Fran. That's how I knew he was whooping their ass. So I was like, if Geno can do it, and he got a little bit of time to throw, he's not bad. I mean, he could. I mean, you just keep thinking about those jet years. You can't erase those. You know what I mean? But he got it done this year, man. He might get it. They might go offensive line. You can. Usually those picks don't miss. It's hard to pick a lineman in the first round and him be a bust.
But
how often do they get picked
away from Miles Murphy?
A lot. They usually go with their cornerstone lineman in the first round.
The Seahawks picked Charles Cross last year at 9 for offensive line.
All right, well they still need linemen.
Yeah, but usually teams don't go back to back.
When they need linemen, they do. Giants, they've been going.
They got Evan Neal last year.
Evan Neal, and then they
We-
took
We can go back to when they picked my man
Detroit picked Penne.
Maysul, yeah.
the one my man from Dallas got all that money off of for getting sacks against him. Damn, I can't remember his name. He's in the league that fast and gone.
Let's look at the
Or
Seahawks draft
well,
this
no, I was
year.
like they don't go. I think they go Jalen Carter here.
I think they go Carter, man. That's a good pick for them.
If we could trade, I'd say this is would have been another team would trade up. Maybe
They either go lineman, or they're gonna go Carter. So, Pete loves his defense, but like Coach said, a little bit of offensive help. They're in the building.
Because they can go quarterback round 2, and then when it's his time to take over, you got a cornerstone as far as the line to protect, some dude that's been learning.
that is
Sounds
true.
like
But
we're at
also,
2
who's
to 3.
there? But I'm like looking at they have.
They got corners. They got Tyreek Woolen. They still got Quandre Diggs.
Bro, they
Jamal
have-
Adams.
They have
decent on defense.
one person on the depth chart for nose tackle. One. For nose tackle, it's just Brian Moan, and he's questionable.
They can
and they run a
get
3-4
nose tackle in the second round. They can actually get in the third. You still got Marlon Tuipulotu's brother out there.
And
you got a couple. You got a couple of nose guys you can get.
Where's Lindell
At the end of the day, these teams, these owners, they're not going to want to risk their morals over talent. Like look at Tunzel. Oh, he came out to smoke weed and he dropped heavy.
Yeah, because that really wasn't a big deal, but they didn't want to have to pay him.
That is true. That is true.
Plus, it's like what knucklehead does that and puts it on?
Or you got Brian Brees from Clemson. He's a defensive tackle.
Scroll back up. Let me see. You know what? I think Paris Johnson's a safe bet. We'll go with that.
Paris Johnson at 5. Now, like I said, this one here, this makes perfect sense. Jalen Carter goes to Detroit. You pair him up with Dan Campbell.
But they also might get Christian Gonzalez right there too, or Miles Murphy.
Their corners is stacked right now, though.
Yeah, I see them going with Carter.
Or Miles
Their
Murphy.
secondary is stacked.
Miles Murphy, opposite of Aiden Hutchinson. Yeah. Honestly, I think we should play this first round that Jalen Carter drops because that's all the reports we're hearing.
Ooh.
Some teams just say that because they want it.
That's true.
So
that's
I don't
Drew
think
Rosenhaus.
How about this? How about we put?
I don't think he's dropping out of
the
top
Bears. I was saying the
15.
Bears drama.
Bears are dysfunctional. So
Lions go Jalen Carter here then, because like we were talking about Dan Campbell. Yeah. Dan Campbell's the guy who's like, I got it.
Yeah, he fits in on that team. That's kind of like his.
And then Raiders.
Christian Gonzalez right here.
This is Christian Gonzalez all day.
Christian Gonzalez all day. But as well, you could go Miles Murphy and put somebody opposite of Mason Crosby. I mean, not Mason Crosby.
Max.
I'm thinking hockey. Max Crosby.
But they have no corners. They got to go Christian here.
Woo. Now, Atlanta. Now, look what happened. Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson have fell to the damn 8.
Atlanta might take. I
think Atlanta goes Bryce
Anthony
Young
Richardson.
Yeah,
I personally think, I'll say it here first on the live. I think Richardson is going to be the best quarterback out of the bunch in the next 5 years, depending where he goes.
I agree with you with that.
But Atlanta's dumb, so they're going Bryce Young.
Who's the head coach in Atlanta? Arthur Smith.
Arthur Smith.
I can get Richardson as a backup and let him and Desmond Ritter compete.
But he
That's
might just
one
go
out of two is going to
Bryce
happen.
Young and
Desmond
be like,
Ritter.
Bryce Young has a much better football IQ. Richardson has the athleticism all day, but Bryce Young has the IQ.
I see them going over Richardson over Bryce Young.
Who picks next? Let me see the next couple.
Chicago ain't going quarterback.
Everyone, I feel like everyone.
You're not safe
everyone
at
thinks
11, you can make a.
But they got Malik Willis. They might be riding with him.
Not if they were talking about.
I don't think nothing.
That's why this draft is so unique, in my opinion, bro.
Wait. Scroll up real quick. Let me see something real quick. Oh my God! Ready? Falcons pick Bryce Young. Hear me out. Falcons pick Bryce Young. Bears pick Miles Murphy. Eagles, Titans, Texans at 12 pick Richardson.
Eagles very finesse the
because I think Bryce Young is we think Richardson is going to be a better quarterback in the long term, but I think a lot of teams see Bryce Young as the better quarterback right now. So I think they're gonna choose him based on the right now.
Well,
we have to put butts in seats. Bryce Young is the bigger name. He played at Bama. That's right next door.
They don't have that problem. Their fans is faithful. They're gonna go with whatever they go with. So,
well, people still big names still put butts in seats.
But
but if I'm the Texans right now, I don't gotta worry about putting a big name in that seat because we're doing a whole new uniform flip out next season.
That's what I'm saying. So Falcons are going Bryce Young. And then Richardson falls to the team that wanted another quarterback. Or Richardson goes to the Falcons and then Bryce Young falls.
Let this dude go to the damn Commanders.
Oh,
Ron Rivera will be back to like the 2000s. The 1980 Ron Rivera.
You talking about Richardson?
Yeah.
Richardson, Young or Richardson are not making it to 16.
Yeah, Richardson ain't making it for sure because he fits the mold.
They don't even scroll down. Okay, we'll have the Falcons taking Richardson then.
You get the second coming of Vic in Hotland.
Thank you.
Smart.
That's what I'm
saying. You could have said that.
They want some excitement. They want.
You said what?
You could have started with the second coming of Vic. I would have been like, good point. Good point.
Yeah, it's like saying the second coming of Jordan. You don't really want to say that. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of putting too much pressure on a young man. But
Carl, someone's definitely trading up with the Eagles, but we can't do trades for some reason on this. I'm looking at his comment. It's not working.
We can finesse them.
Carl, we don't get the system. We're using a whole new one because we're too cheap to pay for PFF. So
yeah,
if it's free, it's for me.
Bears go Miles Murphy.
Solidify their defense.
Yep.
Now this one is going to be.
We have a trade.
Interesting. Well, we can't trade, so.
What do you mean we can't trade?
Remember we were trying to trade and none of it was working?
We don't understand any of it.
It's draft day. It's a different scenario. Somebody's getting number 10 that they want. And how?
All right, let's try to trade back right now. Let's see if it works with the Eagles. Eagles are trading with.
We can't trade. Yeah, you're right. And the program won't let us trade.
Who we trading back with though?
Wait, hit cancel real quick. And scroll down so we can see 11 through.
Don't need a quarterback. Don't need a quarterback. Maybe
New England.
Yeah. Ooh,
Bryce sitting there too. Ooh.
Wait. New England might do it because it jumps the Jets. And Bill Belichick was talking about shopping Mac Jones during the draft.
Just got Mike White. Shit, they good.
Nah, bro. No, Mike White went somewhere else, I thought.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, Patriots. Patriots jump. What?
Mike was balling last year, huh?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Cut out.
Coach, what'd you say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hear
Okay.
you.
Mike
Patriots
White
trade up.
is in Miami, right?
Yeah, I think he's the backup.
Yeah. So you said
So-
Patriots straight up.
Patriots jumped because they know the Jets are looking for because they didn't get Rodgers yet. So the Patriots jump up to 10 with the Birds. Patriots trade with, and then they give. I don't think they give us a first. I don't think that works. I think
What about
they
you?
give us.
Second?
I think they give us 76, and then maybe fourth round swaps.
Nah, 10. That's too. That's not enough for 10.
See, no, that's now. I think that's way too much to move up 4 spaces.
No, but it's the 10th pick.
It's
you gotta
a
remember
top
that.
10 pick.
It's top
Yeah,
10
but
pick.
it's
You
only
gotta give
4
us-
spaces.
Doesn't matter the spaces. It's a top 10 pick. So you're gonna have to give me a first for this year and a first next year, or maybe the year after. But you're gonna give up 2 number ones, guaranteed. You got to because it's a top 10. You're getting better offers already on the table, so you know that. Like it's already teams calling you trying to get that spot.
Yeah.
So it's just where you're drafting at. Even though you're 11. if you
Wait,
wanna move up
isn't
to the
it-
top 10?
It's not showing you any trade things at all.
It's broke, man.
It doesn't give me any hints.
It's a free app, bro. We broke it.
Well, when I was using it earlier, it was
You use it too much. That's why they're like you got to
You
pay
was
now.
using this one or are you using PFF?
I used that one too.
Like you got to pay
Oh,
now. you
actually,
cheap son of a bitch. Huh?
Since we are just using the first round, we can just go back to PFFF.
Well, that was
Yeah, some of us have some stuff to do.
PFF locked the trades too, though.
Yeah, you gotta pay, man. They just getting close to drafting.
What?
You
Yeah.
been doing free shit. You did 100 free drafts. Now you gotta pay.
Oh, they bugging.
Get your credit card out and pay.
No.
Bro, see, like a month ago, none of this stuff was locked.
Yeah, but you're getting close to draft day now, so you
Wait.
gotta pay.
Hit start draft real quick. Let's just see what the first top 10 look like in their eyes.
See, people, if you run a website in a draft, when you get close to draft day, all these podcasts are using your tools. Now it's time to make them pay. It's a perfect model.
Yeah.
Cozy, get your credit card.
So we got
the
it.
money.
Man, I'm the jobless one here.
Listen, you abuse the site, bro. You kept taking free oranges every morning. It's time to pay.
So you can't even hit, and then just hit draft, start draft right there. We'll just see what happens in the top 10.
Did I just say Will Levis went down?
I know I'm crazy. I knew what I'm telling you, bro. People see something in him. I don't, but people do. I'm telling you, bro.
Anthony Richardson to.
Gotta watch for the Okie doke.
Oh, I'm running that to the damn podium. That's no question on that one.
What, Tyree Wilson?
Tyree Wilson?
Easily. Wait, that's an edge rusher, though. I was crazy for drafting Nolan Smith.
Nah, Tyree is better than Nolan.
Watch your mouth.
Just saying, Tyree's better than Nolan.
Ready? Well, don't hit it yet because we already knew what our top 10 was. I already see wide receiver. Didn't even think about that. I don't think wide receiver is going top 10, bro, like that.
Nah, that's you. Who's still out there?
Tyree Wilson, Christian Gonzalez, JSN, Kalijah Cansey. We're not even worried about him. Deontay Banks. People actually been sleeping on him. Brian Branch, Joey Porter Jr., Paris Johnson Jr., Darnell Wright, Brian Brees, Nolan Smith, Miles Murphy.
Who you like? We're not taking a cornerback. I tell you that now. So I can't see it.
I say we go eggs, bro.
Yeah, I see the
you
line.
Gotta go eggs. You got one more year with BG. You need somebody to fill that void.
And you gotta get lanes
that roster. Who's that other name that's gonna fill that void at eggs?
Reddick.
No. Reddick is kind of like a hybrid.
That's what I'm saying. So when I talked about drafting Nolan Smith, You were
Tyree
like,
Wilson
ooh,
is the same person.
I think
I-
Nolan Smith is better.
I think if you're an Eagles fan, you can expect to get an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman with the first. I know it's not exciting, but it's a winning formula, so it works.
It's not the sexy pick, but
Yeah, but it's the pick that
What's the
keeps
chat
quarterbacks from
saying?
getting his jersey messed up, huh?
Murphy,
Or-
no.
Murphy, no doubt. Stay away from Gonzalez. Whoa.
Whoa,
Gonzalez is not
Rico.
fool's gold. You watch yourself. You watch yourself, brother.
I'm with Rico. Any cornerbacks in the first round scare me. And you know,
No one
Other
is
ci-
fool's gold. What do you mean? He
other
played on the
cities you can hype
defense
him
with
up.
Jacoby Dean and Jordan Davis.
Other cities you can hype them up for a little while. Not here.
I'm not gonna let it get to me. I'm gonna take another sip of this high noon.
Sounds like we're going Tyree Wilson.
I'll go Tyree Wilson here.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
be
all
on
right.
track.
So
Where Bijan go?
Do we?
Tyree,
25?
Christian Gonzalez went to Tennessee. Tight end Dalton Kincaid went to Houston. Ooh,
That's King's cousin.
Kalijah Cansey went to the Jets. New England gets the offensive tackle. No, that makes sense. Go to Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Deontay Banks goes to Washington.
That's a good pick.
They give Pickett somebody to protect him. Ooh, JSN partners up in Detroit with buddy from
Williams?
yeah.
Brian Brees, Miles
Brees to
Murphy,
Tampa
double
Bay,
back
Miles-
to back.
Mm. Joey Porter.
Oh,
on
the
the
Dolphins
opposite of
forfeited?
Asante Samuel Jr. Remember because of that.
The Tom
Ooh.
Brady.
Brian Branch goes to.
Of course, the Ravens go. Ravens go in defense. They ain't even got a quarterback.
Nolan Smith go to Minnesota. Oh. Jaguars
Anton Harrison.
secure their O line. Then of course Zay Flowers.
Edge.
That makes sense. Dallas needs a wide receiver.
Whoa.
Yep, that's perfect.
Every single mock draft I've done, Bijan has not made it past 26. That is crazy. That now it's in Zay Flowers.
He's the running back though. That makes sense to me.
And they don't have a running back till mid-season.
Who doesn't?
Dallas.
They just got finessed, and they got finessed again because they had to
With
give
the
my man.
Eagles, who you taking this one?
You already know who they're taking. Run it up.
They taking
Run it to the podium.
Yeah, they taking it. You got to. He's there.
Run it to the podium.
Bijan. He's taking Bijan. You know that. Done.
Get that O line from at 30. See, I could go O line.
Yeah,
offensive line by the dip, baby. Get the. Hey, Coles, how do you feel about this? Zay Flowers at 26, Coles.
He taking it, man. That's because that's it. They gotta have somebody.
Team Bijan, I'm not. I want O line. For me, I'm all about the trenches, man. I'm all about the future.
I'm all about the trenches too. But the Cowboys.
Cole, who do you think Dallas is picking at 26? Do you think they're picking Zay or do you think they're picking Bijan?
Who do you think Jerry is picking at 26?
Yeah, not who do you want? Who do you think Jerry's picking?
Yeah, who's Jerry taking at 26?
Jerry's trading up to get Bryce Young.
Avila, my guy.
Zay Flowers, my pet cat.
Where's Jerry grandson at?
I like Zay. I like Zay Flowers a lot personally.
Zay Flowers, nice.
And
we were sitting in the
Rashid Rice.
He not the one. Avila get destroyed in Senior Bowl. That is right, Dante. You went down to good old Montgomery, Alabama. Is it Montgomery? Yeah. Where in Alabama is it?
Mobile.
That's what it is. Mobile.
Same place.
Mobile.
Mobile, Alabama.
Yep.
Flowers is a beast.
Yep. Scroll down a little bit. Let's see who else there is.
Emmanuel Forbes.
Mozzie.
BJ,
That might be I think we might go
Ojulari,
Mozzie.
Osiris Torrance.
Honestly, I like Osiris as well. Bro, I don't know what the Tanner McKee agenda is. No one's picking Tanner McKee, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know who the hell this dude is.
Bro, you already know I've been doing mock drafts for weeks now. Weeks. Tanner McKee is always placed high and falls. Same with that dude Nathan Dell, wide receiver. He's always sitting there till like the third round in all the drafts I do. Like he's just sitting there. I'm in like the 90s and the hundreds, and it's just sitting there with a ADP of like 46 or something. Scroll down, let me see. Or he's like ranked 46.
He's ranked 37. I'm kind of going with this Osiris just because.
No, right there. Nathaniel Dell, 44. He always.
I think he'll be there in the second round.
Yeah, he'll be in the second round.
I'm saying when I do mock drafts, he's there in like the third round.
Oh,
I'm like
Osiris. No one picks him ever.
Osiris. Yeah.
You go O-line, bro.
Yeah, you go O-line, man.
You disgust me.
I'm
not mad at that draft.
Damn, they don't even give a grade no more, bro.
Nah, you gotta pay for that. There you go, credit card thing pop up. Put your credit card in there right now.
It was an A in my books.
Not that one. Not that we know that one don't have nothing on it. Put the good one on.
All right, go back to the other one. Go back to the other one. The other one was more fun.
PFF is bugging, bro. No, let's just see the draft without even doing anything.
I'll just run it.
Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Christian Gonzalez. Okay, Anthony Rickson, Will, Line,
Bijan at 9. Jalen Carter at 10. You see it.
Y'all saw that? Pittsburgh trade up for JSN. Their next they like them long names, man.
Yeah, they do.
You see that? Jalen Carter at 10?
From the front to the back to the front.
I guess Jalen. But bro, Jalen Carter, Tyree dropped to 11.
I don't know, man. Texans traded back to get Luka Van Ness.
So that mean they traded.
Yeah.
They traded there with Pittsburgh.
I thought Jets are at 4. Jets, right? I thought Jets at 13. They traded 10. At 12, I mean.
Yeah. Bro.
Wait, go. Let me see those again. Let me see these.
Oh my God. You get your Doug Baldwin.
Chargers with a tight end. Seahawks always going defense, even though they don't have a quarterback. Seahawks love defense, bro. It's just like crazy.
Receiver.
They got a quarterback. They just paid their quarterback.
Who? The Ravens?
Receiver.
No, you said Seahawks.
Yeah.
Oh, I said Ravens went defense.
No, you said Seahawks went defense.
Yeah, Ravens dysfunctional, bro. So
nah, I thought I said Ravens. Ravens went defense per usual.
Whoa!
Whoa! What the heck is this?
The Eagles traded their 30 up to 23 to go get an edge?
No.
Jalen Carter and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of Foskey.
The Eagles traded their 30th pick to move up to 23 with the Vikings to get
with Nolan Smith right there. I don't believe it.
Nah, that's bullshit. That's on that note, I gotta go, bro. Oh. I can't even do it no more. No, seriously, I gotta get out of here in a few minutes. So
we about to wrap this up because I'm about to go and spend time with the missus. But Zay Flowers once again go to Dallas. 2 mock drafts.
We passing on Zay Flowers
and fell out of the first.
Who?
No one didn't even make it. He fell out of the first.
This is totally random. Like those
Trenton Simpson, bro. What now? This is weird.
Yeah, that was because you guys didn't pay, man. Now they're giving you just anything.
Some of these make sense. Buffalo lost both of their safeties, so they go after Brian Branch after he fell.
Poirier came back.
Man, they took the logic out of here because y'all didn't pay. You gotta pay, man.
Darnell, right after you
you're a
gotta
month out from
protect
Jay. You gotta pay now. Man.
what's buddy they just signed at quarterback in New Orleans. You
To
you
move up
gotta
to get
protect David Carr or
What
no,
Derek Carr.
no,
what
Rico,
day?
I don't agree with
What
that.
day is the draft this year? What day is it start? You guys know?
Believe it.
The
Believe Smith
27th.
in it.
27th. Yeah. Okay. That Thursday night.
I don't like how Rico is now against me all of a sudden. I thought we were on the same page, Rico. I thought we were on the same page. Nolan, then Bijan. Thought we had this figured out. And now you my enemy. I don't like that. I thought we were boys.
Nah, he's just being realistic, man. You gotta look at the Eagles draft history. So you could probably looking at two lines. If you're lucky, you get an offensive and the defense, but you
The
probably
Eagles.
look at two
We went. When's the last time we picked Lane Johnson at 4th? When's the last time we drafted Andre Dillard?
Actually,
Yeah, but we
I
had
can
extra
pull up.
pick. We had extra pick that year. So right.
What's his name? Danny Watkins.
Danny Watkins
Fireman?
was the top
Fireman?
10 pick. Yep,
Yeah,
was the top 10 pick.
I know you heard of that dude.
Sounds like
man.
more misses than hits.
That was somebody's cousin, man. It had to be.
So our last first, starting from present, gone back: Jordan Davis, Devontae Smith, Jalen Reagor, Andre Dillard. We didn't have a first round in 2018. 2017, Derek Barnett. 2016, Carson Wentz. 2015, Nelson Aguilar. I think that was a Chip Kelly pick, right? Yeah. That's a Chip Kelly pick. And then this was a Chip Kelly pick, Marcus Smith.
And then
Lane Johnson was 2013.
Yeah.
Fletcher Cox was 2012. Danny Watkins was 2011. Brandon Graham, 2010. Jeremy Maclin, 2009. Trevor Laws. No, that was a second round pick. We didn't have a first round pick in 2008. We didn't have a first round pick in 2007. Bodrick Bunkley, 2006.
That name, I don't even remember. I remember the name.
We had just that was
Mike Pat. So when you ask when's the last time you went like the same position back to back, so 31st pick Mike Patterson, 2005. 2006, 14th pick defensive tackle Bodrick Bunkley. Same position back to back years.
Our defensive first round picks are more hits than misses. Our offensive line first round picks are more misses than hits.
The last corner we took in the first round.
I only got the fireman missing, right? We got Watkins.
Freddie Mitchell was a first round pick.
Yeah, he was a first round pick. And we passed on Ocho Cinco. We could have had Ocho Cinco instead of him. Or that was no. We could have had Ocho Cinco instead of getting Stingston. Yeah.
Stingston, and didn't we draft someone before Palomalu too?
There's always somebody, man. Like somebody.
No, I'm saying like the pick right before, like Palomalu was right after us.
A lot of our first round picks are in the trenches. Outside of McNabb.
But I'm saying a lot of our O-line.
All of them, they're not even a linebacker. All of them have either been a defensive tackle.
Who did we miss?
Freddie Mitchell was a wide receiver.
Devontae Smith was a wide receiver. Nelson Aguilar was a wide receiver. Maclin was a wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean,
so that's 4.
Maclin was good. Freddie Mitchell was bad, but that wasn't throwing the ball.
Defensive end. Sean Andrews, guard. Mike Patterson, defensive tackle. Bodrick Bunkley, defensive tackle.
Marcus Smith never played. Chip Kelly wasn't playing. So
Brandon Graham, defensive end. Danny Watkins, guard. Lane Johnson, tackle.
At pick 15, we got Jerome McDougal. Pick 16 was Troy Polamalu. Damn.
Well, we had Brian Dawkins there, right? Didn't we still have him?
We had Doc. Doc was on our
roster. Yeah. So they wasn't going to.
Hey, imagine having Polamalu and Dawkins. Yeesh.
Don't they play the same position?
Yeah, they play the same position.
Okay, my bad. 2 safeties on the same field is a bad thing. I forgot that, guys. My bad.
Not if they play the exact same way.
Yeah, you got strong and weak safety. So
you can't.
No, isn't one strong, one free? Isn't one strong, one free?
I think they were both
strong, free,
strong,
weak.
Well, one could have played strong. One could have played free.
But that's not they. Both of them is bringing that lumber.
They both have an S on their chest.
Yeah, it a hitter, bro.
All right. Well, guys, we're going at an hour and close to an hour and a half. For those kicking it with us, I appreciate it.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Hey, we the whole crew had some. As you see, Rico's not even paying attention to Lil Lex game. He's keeping it popping in the chat.
Lex is winning. I'm taking it. He's just celebrating right now.
It must be a blowout. And then, of course, King got family in town, so he gotta make sure he's a host and make sure they're taken care of. But but before we get out of here, fellas, any last words or anything?
No, just stay tuned with us, and we're gonna keep you updated into the draft. We got a lot of fantasy stuff going on here, but remember, just think lineman, and you'll be okay. When they make the pick, you won't be sad.
Like, subscribe, follow, all the aforementioned things that we always say. Just like Will said, we're gonna have more stuff coming up to the draft. We're gonna keep you updated. We love the chat. We love everyone tuning in, watching, talking with us. That's all I got.
And then with that being said, y'all come tune in tomorrow. We got a new show coming out. All right. It's going to be called The Group Chat. So we've all decided, basically, our group chat somehow has been popping these last couple of days to the point like we're like, this is some decent content. So we want to pull the curtains back a little bit and then, invite you guys into the group chat and let y'all fall into this little rabbit hole that we get into. All right. So
I was gonna say, speaking of, a little teaser out there.
I need to review this content, y'all.
Everyone think about this now. Before you tune in tomorrow, think about it tonight. Who do you think?
You say, Will?
I need to review my content before you put that out.
No. We're not talking about.
I need my browser deleted when I die. My cousin got that. Delete my browser history, bro.
We're not talking about the conversation we had.
Oh, okay. All right.
Who do you think are some popular 90s actors that could be in movies today? Just think about it, and then we're gonna talk about it more tomorrow. But I want people to think about that now, so when they tune in tomorrow, they're like, "Huh, I've been thinking about this for 24 hours straight."
Who was popping in the 90s?
Who was popping today?
They decided, no, not popping today, popping in the 90s.
It can pop back in and be popping.
In the 90s, that could have been casted if they did an Avengers movie during the 90s.
All right, close out before anyone responds. That's it.
I got you.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll see y'all tomorrow.